Hello, and welcome to Stretching the Word. I'm your host, Sister Valerie, and not today, devil, just not this year. Today, we're going to be talking about the word strive. And strive has several different meanings, and one of them is to contend and to long for and to grasp after. And that is what God is doing with mankind. He says, all souls are mine. And it's the will of God that no soul should perish. He doesn't want anybody to die and go to hell. So therefore, he's longing after us. He's contending with us. You know, if it was possible, he would even beg for us to come to him. But he just keeps reaching out to us and longing for us to come to him so that we can have that abundant life, so we can have that peace and that joy that he intended for us to have from the first beginning. So God is striving with us. He strives so that we will have that opportunity. So, when you stand before him, you will not be able to say, oh no, I ain't had opportunity. You know how we always want to blame somebody else. Well, Lord, you asked them and you didn't ask me. You knocked on their door, you didn't knock on mine. No, that's not what we're going to be able to say, because he's a just God and he gives everybody a fair chance. He longs for all of us to come unto him. So if we don't come, it's not his fault. If we don't run to God, it's not his fault. And then as being a parent, and God is our Father and he wants us. But then when we don't do the right thing, then we fall into them snares, them traps, them temptations. We fall into that sin. And then, he gets a little upset. So in Genesis, the 6th chapter, he says that his spirit will not always strive with man. And we know when he said that, man was off the chart. And so he was feeling, why did I even create these people? Because they haven't done anything I wanted them to do. They just went on their merry way. And once again, the world is in that situation. Back then, God sent the flood. But we know the word says, no more water but fire next time. OMG. We do not want to see that happen. We just don't want to see that happen. We get a little scared when we have a hailstorm, with the ice, and some cities and states have had hail as big as golf balls or bigger. And we'd be like, wow. So if we think we're impressed with the power of God when he sent hailstorms, we don't want that fire. So therefore, we need to come to Jesus, as the song says. We need to be running to God. So therefore, it's not, once again, let me reiterate, it's not his fault that we don't come. Why don't we come? Because we harden our hearts. But then I'm going to go to the second definition of strive. The second definition of strive says to make efforts, to labor hard. And that's what we need to be doing. We need to be striving, as it says in Luke 8. We need to be striving or to strive to enter in at the straight gate. In other words, we need to get on the path that God has intended for us to. We need to be making all the efforts. We need to be going hard in the paint to get on the right path, because this world is getting wickeder and wickeder. So therefore, we need to be making all our effort and putting all of our effort and laboring hard to please God. That's where our effort should be going to. Because if we please God, everything else will fall in line. And therefore, we'll be able to add souls to the kingdom. If we walking in the path of righteousness and pleasing him, he will order our steps, lead and guide us, direct us, and we will possess the power that the world needs today to destroy the yokes and the bondage that so many people are in. Let us strive to enter into the straight gate as God continues to strive for us